Good, beautiful morning, besties. Welcome to another beautiful, lovely day. So if you guys saw last year's video, aka last week's video, I shared some journal prompts from the year 2023 that I wrote for 2024 that inspired me to do in 2024 for 2025. So the first prompt is, what do you want to release? And this is basically just like, what are things that you feel you did in 2024 that you just don't want to carry into 2025? Laziness and doom scrolling. And basically, like, this is with all of my social media apps or just my phone in general. I feel like there can be times where I'm in bed just scrolling and not doing anything with my time other than scrolling. Sometimes there's nothing to even do on these social medias, but I'm just scrolling, hoping for more, hoping for something to entertain me when I could be using that time to fuel my hobbies. And that is what I want to do more of this year, is fueling hobbies, fueling my creativity instead of just wasting time doing something that isn't serving me, something other than just endlessly scrolling, just using my hands, using my brain, using my creativity and all of that. Another thing I want to release this year is my impatience. I feel like work can really make me impatient. This is a conversation I've actually had with a couple people from work, so I know it's not just a me thing. I think it's just something that work tends to do to us, and maybe a lot of us might not be aware of it. And it's just basically the fact that in a work setting, you're forced to be social. You're forced to interact with all these different personalities and emotions throughout the day, that it can be very draining. And by the time that I get home, I feel like I'm just done socializing. I don't want to see anyone. I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to go lock myself in my room sometimes. And it's not necessarily that I had a bad day at work. It's just that I was just so social. I'm an introvert. I need my alone time to recharge. So I feel like because I have no energy, sometimes I'll get home and somebody will try to talk to me and I don't have the patience to listen to them. And I feel like that can be mean or come off as mean, and I understand myself because I'm like, I'm tired and I just don't want to talk to anyone. But they don't know that I am tired unless I communicate it. But sometimes I'll just get like short or snappy, and then I'll go in my room like, why did I react that way? Why did I do that? Like, I need to be more calm. I need to be more patient. I can communicate it, maybe just say like, you know what, I'm tired, I'm gonna go to my room, and then I'm sure that everyone will understand. But I just need to communicate. I can't expect people to know how I'm feeling or what I need in this moment. And the last thing is going to be expectation of outcome. So I feel like this isn't something I like can necessarily say that I lose sleep over or that I do a lot of. It's just something that I feel like I can do, maybe subconsciously. I feel like I can sometimes get so focused on like what the outcome is going to be of something that I am not present or enjoying the journey there. And so I just want to make sure that when that happens, when I'm working towards something, to not hyper focus on what this is going to bring for me in the end, what this is going to do for me in the end. I just want to go with the flow, enjoy life, and just enjoy the journey, because truly that's what life will always be. Like, once you get to the outcome, it's like, all right, we're on to the next thing. So it's about just enjoying the process of getting to that outcome, not the outcome itself. So that's my little recap for 2024. I'm gonna go ahead and get my workout started, and then we'll do more throughout the day. I feel like in 2023, I was in a plateau of some sort because I hadn't seen any change. You guys know I've been consistent for years now. Despite that consistency in 2023, I just didn't see any change at all. I had a lot of self-doubt with my workouts because I felt like I was working out hard every single day, but I just wasn't seeing the change. And I also felt like I ate a bit better, or learned to eat a bit better in 2023, and so that combined with the working out and not seeing any change just made me feel like I was doing it for nothing. But I stayed consistent despite not seeing that change, and I think I needed to go through that lifestyle change in 2023 to go into 2024 better and stronger. And I continued on with the consistent workouts and just eating better, like cooking more home cooked meals in 2024, and I started to see the change. And that is just proof that sometimes things take time. You might not get that change overnight that you're hoping for, or that you see everybody else online getting, like those super quick 2-week workouts, and you expect your body to change drastically, but that's just not the case. That's why I like to keep my fitness journey very realistic, because I know the struggle, I know how long this journey is, how long it can be. And that is why on my channel I always lead with self-love and consistency, and doing it for not just the physical change, but the emotional, the mental, and the physical, and just kind of remembering that everything takes its time, but it will eventually work out in the end. And so in 2025, I just want to continue with that same mindset, but this time I want to level up my workouts a little bit. I've been consistently throughout 2024 been doing like very calm workouts where I only burn 300 calories, and I try not to focus on the calorie burn, but it's just been the same amount of calories that I burn per workout for an entire year. Like I always just burn 300 and then I'm like done, I'm tired. So I just kind of want to challenge myself to level that up and burn a little bit more. In January, I want to fill my rings all the way through, and that doesn't mean that I have to be doing a workout every single day, but just being active every single day enough to fill my rings every single day. Even on rest days, just do something, I don't know, active, going for like a yoga class, going for a walk, or just walking around more, parking further in the parking lot, and just, you know, leveling it up. Once you get used to something, you have to change something to keep seeing that change and to continue challenging your body. So that's going to be my goal this year, is to just level it up a little bit. Maybe aim to burn 400 calories per workout or something. I'm currently making breakfast, and now I'm gonna make myself a little coffee. I'm going to use this iced coffee mix from Nescafe. My cousin the other day made some for us and it was really good. I've had this for a while, but the last time I made it, I personally didn't really love it. I swear, whenever people make things for you, it always tastes so much better. This year, I want to live life the way Mexicans view coffee, as an experience or for connection, to spend quality time with people. Let's give this a little taste. Tastes like nothing. I'm remaking it because almond milk, I think, just does not mix well with coffee. I'm gonna add some vanilla sugar. This is gonna end up being very sweet. I am scared. And then we're gonna add some sugar-free caramel to give it a little caramel taste. And then a cafecito, I know that they use dulce de leche, so we're gonna add a little bit of this also for flavor. It's a good thing that I'm only having a small amount, because I feel like this is a lot of sugar. There we go. So now we're gonna transfer it to this cute little cup. very simple. As you can see, I do have this empty spot right here because I have a very specific sticker that I'm looking for. I have not been able to find it. I am hopeful that I will be able to find it at some point. I'm looking for like an outline of a star that's like a 3D silver shiny star, and so I've left space for it here for that moment when I do find it. But for now, this is it, and I love it. I love the navy blue color. Okay, let's go to Target. Okay, the sun is bright, but we're gonna be going to Target because I have a couple of things that I need to restock up on. Like I need to get razors, I need to get body wash, body lotion. So we're gonna go do that, but I'm waiting for my sister real quick. She came to do something. So while I'm waiting for my sister to come back, I thought I'd have a little car chat with you guys, catch you up a little bit. So the other day we went to Mexico and I got to try a new coffee shop. Which I had to shout out because it was so cute. It honestly gave me K-drama vibes, like the coffee shops that I see in the K-dramas I watch, and it was just so adorable. Like I love going to all of the coffee shops in Mexico. There have been so many new businesses popping up, and what I love most though is the fact that there's such mom and pop shop vibes. The best part about Mexico is that it's literally like right next to somebody's house. It just feels so homey. I love the vibes. But with that being said, I also wanted to answer some of your guys' questions, which was how I get to go and come back from Mexico so often. And that's because I live in a border town, and it is such a privilege that I am extremely grateful for, that I do live so close to Mexico and I have the ability to go and come back as often as I wish. You guys were also curious about if my mom and dad live over there in Mexico, because I'm always talking about how they're in Mexico. They like came back to visit us, and that's just because my dad is a seasonal worker, and so sometimes part of the season he might be off, and in that time where they're off they basically go live in Mexico, and then they just come back to visit us every now and then. So that's why I might be like, oh, my mom and dad came to visit us, or oh, I'm gonna go visit my mom and dad in Mexico. We are so lucky, like I'm saying, that we live so close to Mexico, that we have a rancho over there, that our family lives over there. Like, it is a privilege that I'm very aware of and super grateful for. Okay, I am in pursuit of a new body wash. I want like a new scent of some sort, but I don't know what I'm looking for. I want to smell like a chocolate bar.
This one.
But that one has so little. I realize these work best for me because they don't have that little like jelly thing. Okay, I'm looking for a book to take with me on our trip because I don't want to be on my phone. So I have one in mind, but I'm trying to look for it and I cannot find it. We found it, you guys. Christina spotted it. Who remembers The Alchemist Gate? I feel like the last couple of years have just flown by, that this year I just really want to cherish every moment, every single day, just live day by day and be present in the moment. Stop thinking about the future, stop thinking about what's next, and just be more intentional with my time. And I think that's my word of the year, is intentional and creativity, because I really just want to fuel my creativity and fuel my hobbies a lot more and just be, again, more intentional with my time. I feel like last year I spent a lot of time just endlessly scrolling on my phone, and I feel like it didn't benefit me in any way. And just within the last month of December of 2024, which is crazy, last year, I made an effort to not go on my social medias as much, and I was just a little bit more present in the moment. I honestly still don't know though, like what I did with my time, because it just went by so fast. This year, I don't want my reaction to boredom to be to grab my phone. I want it to be to grab something creative, do something creative, do a hobby of some sort, go out for a walk, do something that I feel like is more memorable than wasting time scrolling on my phone. before we get into like creating the vision board and planning things for 2025, I want to recap on 2024. Since I did get a little packet of this paper, I can finally do some more scrapbooking. So I'm gonna turn on a little show. Okay, checking in. It is currently 7:38 and I just finished my spread for my 2024 recap. As you can see, the whole page is full, which reminds me that this entire year, like, so many good things happened despite having those moments where I just felt off and I just felt like sad, anxious, whatever. Like, look at all of the good things that clearly happened throughout the year, and this was just a good reminder and leads me into 2025 wanting to create this again. And the best part is all of this is in vlogs, so I love that. I love that I vlog for this very reason. So I basically just kind of went down. I have each month. I tried to narrow it down to like one big thing that happened throughout that month. So for example, in January, very simple month, but I fell in love with cooking. I specifically remember making this sandwich here and wanting to just keep making fancy looking food like this. And so that led me into wanting to cook more throughout the year. And then I made my sister this choco flan, well, this like strawberry flan, and the way I decorate and everything inspired me to want to make more cute things like that and just be more creative, thus leading the rest of the year. In February, went to the spring training game for the Dodgers. This was after they signed Ohtani. We were so excited to go and get to see him, and we ended up seeing him. I also met a subscriber this day, which was so cool. And in March, another simple little month. Something memorable that happened in March was I did this little solo day by myself where I did just everything that I like. I walked around downtown, which I love doing. I went to have a little solo breakfast date by myself, grabbed my favorite coffee, so just a simple little day. And then in April, I got bangs, which really boosted my confidence, and bangs were honestly the best decision I made this entire year. I loved getting bangs. In May, we went to the first MLB stadium to cross off of our MLB stadium bucket list, which was at Petco Park. And so I just have some pictures from that. In June was a pretty memorable month, as you can tell. We went to Vegas. We did a little cousins trip. It was the time that I fell in love with the Skull Panda blind boxes. I loved Vegas so much. Honestly, Vegas is one of my favorite places to go to. And then in June, we also went to Dodger Stadium, which was stadium number 2, although we have been before, but we started the bucket list this year. So technically, this is like, we're going to each stadium again if we've been to it before. So this is number 2, and that was so much fun. July ended up being more so of a cozy month. I did a lot of just relaxation, doing my hobbies. A lot of the thumbnails from the month of July have the title like Slow and Simple Days, Cozy Video. So that's kind of the vibe of July. And then in August, I got a job promotion. And then we also went to our third MLB stadium, which was Chase Field. And I really ended up liking Chase Field. Like, it was so much fun. I don't know, the vibe, the energy there was so cool. So I had a blast that time. In September, we went to the Peso Pluma concert and then had a little weekend trip, which weekend trips were my favorite thing this year. Like, we had so many of them and I'm so grateful that we were able to. So I really enjoyed that. October, the Dodgers won the World Series. That was the most memorable thing, so I literally had to give it its moment. In November, for my birthday, I turned 28 and we took a little girls trip to Knott's Berry Farm. That was so much fun and something I really needed because this was a hard month. So it was nice to go away and just disconnect for a little bit. And then in December, we took a day trip to go to the Kobe swap meet, which is my favorite swap meet of all time. And I found so many good things. That was so fun. I had a blast with my family. And then we also did lots of Mexico trips, which were just the highlight of December. I started this morning. It took me quite a long time to finish it, but something we learned about hobbies this year is that we don't have to sit down and finish it all in one sitting, because it is very easy to get overwhelmed and be like, okay, I have to get it done or else I'm not going to come back to it. And so that's what would keep me from wanting to pursue hobbies, because I felt like I just didn't have the time to sit down and finish it, and I just would never come back to it because I would get overwhelmed that I didn't have that time. But the thing is that you can start it, you can stop it, you can walk away from it, come back to it when you have the time, the energy, and complete it as you go. So I literally started this morning. I kept taking breaks. Yeah, I love scrapbooking. That's something I picked up this year, and I will definitely continue on next year because it is my favorite hobby at the moment. Oh, I also have been watching a new show called Big Little Lies, and so far I'm really enjoying it. It's kind of like a very adult version of Pretty Little Liars, so it's been interesting to watch. Thought I'd give something new a chance because I've just been watching a lot of old stuff, and I don't know, I just wanted something new. And the coolest part is it actually takes place in Monterey, which is so cool because for a huge chunk of my life, I grew up in Monterey, so it's so cool to see some of the places that I've been to. And they also talk about a lot of the like Central Coast places like San Luis Obispo. They talk about Seaside, and I'm gonna be going to Monterey, so it's gonna be cool to go and see some of the filming locations too. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick recap of my 2024 board. 2024 was such a good year for me, and I'm so grateful for that. I did a lot of growth in ways that I didn't even think or expect myself to grow this year, and it just happened in so many ways. Like, I feel like I became more in tune with my feminine side, which is something that was my goal for 2024, and I did that. So I feel like in a sense I did accomplish this board, even though it may not have happened in the way that maybe I intended at the beginning of the year, but I feel like I still made it happen. And that's the beauty of vision boards, is that you don't have to expect yourself to like fully do everything on there, cross everything off, otherwise you had a failure of a year. Like, vision boards are something to aspire to, something to look forward to every single day, and they just kind of help motivate you. And I love having a vision board and being able to work towards completing some of these things. We're gonna sit down and create one, drink my tea here. I have finished my new vision board for 2025 and I love it. I think it's so cute. There's a lot more color, a lot of yellow. I've recently just been so into yellow. Basically, I just want to continue growing in multiple ways. One way is obviously through YouTube. YouTube is something I'm very passionate about. I want to do a lot of self-care this year and just feel like I'm nourishing my body and taking the best care of it that I possibly can. Miss Sabrina Carpenter on here, because right next to it, it says my aura is attractive and magnetic. Also over here I have my confidence grows each day. I just feel like Sabrina radiates confidence and just glamour, and she always just looks so done up, and I think she's just glamorous, I guess. And I love that aura she radiates, and I would like to channel some of that aura. I also have just like working out throughout here, as you'll see, fitness goals, walking, trying to be more active. So that's an overall goal that I continue to pursue every year, is just being active and challenging myself in new ways and just feeling my best self, continuing to tone up, get more fit, just to feel at my best. Being surrounded by people that I love and feel loved, give love, and just quality time with people, making memories. That's always a goal. Also, this year I really want to level up my style. I feel like I just really want to build a time capsule wardrobe and just feel more put together. I really want to challenge myself this year to do little like weekly challenges where I get dressed for a week, I do my hair for a week, do my makeup for a week, and just feel again more like put together. Feel like I'm making an effort every day to get ready and not just throwing my hair up. I just want to feel more done up. It's just something that I want now, and I will work towards that. Maybe get a new car. Who knows? I don't know if that'll happen this year. There's a lot of things in here that I put in my vision board that don't necessarily mean have to happen in 2025, but in 2025 I will work towards those goals. More cooking, just continuing to enjoy that. Cooking more home cooked meals for myself. I love that I just feel at my best when I'm cooking for myself. Abundance surrounds me and I'm grateful. Obviously want to manifest that. Lots of travel. We've got the airplane here. We've got the train, because every year that is my goal. One day I will go on a train and maybe go to Japan. Who knows? Again, that's a goal. Doesn't have to happen this year, but I want to work towards one day going there. Me and my sisters really want to go. The universe is working in my favor. We always want to manifest that. Again, the self-care. I just want to be nature girly, just being more creative in a sense, finding other little hobbies to make use of my time instead of being on my phone all the time. And there's a quote right here that says, get out of bed, do the things, own your life. And that is the motto for this year. Also, this picture of Bella, I say that as if I know her, Bella Hadid, as if we're besties. Bella Hadid. I just love this energy she's radiating, like confidence. I love how mysterious she looks, how like dark her hair looks, and just, I don't know, I love this energy. That's kind of what I want to channel this year. Just a lot of like confidence, feeling good in my body, moving my body, being creative, getting outdoors. Oh, over here, renovating my room. Over here, I love this dress that she's in. I love the color yellow. She's getting fruits. She looks so beautiful, stunning, radiating. Just a little overlook of what I'm working towards in 2025. And so exciting. I can't wait to see what this year brings for us. I hope it brings nothing but good things for you and all of your loved ones, each and every single one of you individually. I'm wishing well for you guys in 2025, and I hope that you guys get to achieve everything that you want to achieve this year. I hope that this is the year where you decide to show up for yourself and do the things that you've been wanting to do. Cheers, besties. I hope you all have a great year.